So how do you ladies bounce back from a tough weekend? What's been the recovery time here the last couple of days, 2 days?
Yeah, we're just taking it one thing at a time. We had an off day yesterday, so we had some time to rest and get ready for today. That's why practice today is important. You know, like you said, we are bouncing back, so just making sure we're doing everything, working on the little details.
I also think you have to remember that in the SEC, any ball game is anybody's game. So it's important to know that you're never really out of the dogfight. You're always in it. And every weekend's a new weekend to show up and see what you can do with your team and prove yourself once again.
Any common denominators on the losses when you guys look back and say, okay, we need to do this, or we didn't do that, or anything along those lines, or it was just softball?
You know, it happens. There are games like that, and we talked as a team, and everybody could have done something a little bit better. That's a consensus we came to.
Energy on Sunday was a little lower than what we wanted it to be, and we needed to be a little higher when we, being a new team and being a team of a bunch of younger players, our energy is something that needs to be consistent if we want to keep playing at the level that we wish to play at, competing against all of these more experienced SEC teams. So that's something that we definitely need to be more consistent with.
After a weekend like that, how nice is it to have a midweek game to try and get back on track quickly?
It's always good to be able to recalibrate really fast. Like, we have practice today, we have midweek tomorrow, so it's just as competitive as we would be playing on the weekend. So it's good to have a little jump start before we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys like having that midweek, or do you think those game reps help you get set for the weekend?
I definitely think game reps help us regardless of who we're playing. It's always nice to face a live pitcher and a live team and live arms. Practice is something that we also need, but, you know, games are fun. It's a time to showcase what we have and just compete every single at-bat and every single pitch.
Like she said, anytime we're playing anybody, even if when we play ourselves, it's good to have extra reps before you go play somebody else.
And not to jump past tomorrow's game, but obviously going to Lexington, anything specific you guys are watching with those Kentucky pitchers that you're looking for, or just stick to your game plan, having good at-bats?
We always watch film, but I think something important is that we always just stick to ourselves and know what we want to do and know our plans, know how we want to attack pitches. At the end of the day, we have to make the pitcher come to us. If she's throwing her game, we got to adjust, but she's going to have to adjust at some point if she wants to actually beat us.
The score, it'll say a sweep, but you guys were in the first two of those games. What can you take away? You don't want to ignore Sunday, but taking away Sunday, what can you take away from the first two games?
We liked our fight. We talked about that all weekend long, that nobody gave up. And so if there's anything else to take away, we didn't stop fighting. We didn't just give up and roll over. As you said, those games were close games. We stayed in it. So that's definitely something that's going to help us leading forward, is knowing how to fight through those games.
It's also fun being in those types of games. Those dogfights are really fun. It's what you live for. It's what you grow up wanting to be a part of. Run rules they're part of the game as well, but it's the close games, the inning by inning ones that you really look forward to being a part of, and it's just really fun to be in as a player and as an athlete, getting to see both teams compete on such a high, consistent level.